Mhm. All right, there's a little sign. It's yelling at me. It says you are live. So I guess I am. Good morning. How's everybody doing? I think we're working. Um, Cindy and I went over this at length yesterday. Whenever she takes a day off, this part of our show, the gremlins come attack me. I'm talking about those unseen little creatures that kind of stir the pot and make things break or not work or whatever. Well, they plague me on our Facebook Live. Whenever Cindy's gone, now this is not my fault most of the time. But what usually happens is something crazy like the camera doesn't work. Worked yesterday, or maybe the you can't hear me, the microphone's not working, or something stupid. But anyway, I'm gonna wait for some folks to come in here before we officially get started. And while we're waiting to do that, I want to thank one of our 102.5 listeners, Neil Dennis. He listens to the Shark every morning. He wins some great contests and stuff like that, and he loves the killer hits. And he's listening to Cindy and I talk about all kinds of stuff. It's just our show. And yesterday, we talked a little bit with him, and he was just hysterically funny. We put him on the air. He had won a prize, and he was talking about some of the stuff that he does, and it was pretty cool. But he stopped by this morning, and he brought us some breakfast goodies. Now Cindy's not here, which I think is hysterically funny, just because of that whole thing. Breakfast goodies here, Cindy not here. But anyway, maybe we'll save her a donut. So it was some donuts, and I can't even have one of those donuts. I'm on a restricted diet right now, so I can't have ones. But boy, they smelled so good. But you know what? You know what Neil did? He brought in a low carb breakfast wrap for me, and I thought that was really nice. Now, this kind of stuff doesn't happen very often. Um, it's just one of those things, and when they do, you really kind of connect with the idea that what you do for a living every day. You come in here and you play somebody's favorite music, and you talk about things that are important to them in their life, and it means something to them, and they kind of attach themselves as a fan of the radio station, and maybe the people that are doing the morning show or the afternoon show or maybe lunchtime or whatever. And you kind of become friends in a sort of way over time. You know so much about each other because we've talked about everything. And then they decide to do something really, really thoughtful. And I just want to thank Neil Dennis for bringing in those donuts, which I couldn't have any of, but he did think of that breakfast wrap for me. So I do appreciate that. Neil, thanks, buddy. Have a good day at work. All right. Weather-wise, it's not going to be too bad. I think we have some morning fog out there, and we also probably have, from what I'm seeing on the radar, maybe through Edenton, Elizabeth City, off and on, maybe a patch of what might be described as, hey, is it raining on my windshield? Yeah, that kind of a thing. So that might last another hour or two, along with any patchy fog you see. But other than that, it's just going to be cloudy, and a high of 71 today. That's so much better than we've had the past couple of, well, yesterday wasn't too bad, but you know what I'm talking about. Last weekend, this deep freeze. My goodness, that was nuts. So anyway, let's see. What do we got coming up this morning? I'm taking a look here, a sneak peek. Oh, this will be interesting. Um, you Good morning, Victoria. Let's see if the folks are starting to come in. That was very thoughtful of Neil to bring those in and to think of the wrap for me. Wasn't that cool? That was really, really cool. I really like that. Um, so anyway, coming up in a couple of minutes, we're going to be talking about crazy things that got flushed down the toilet. I know everybody's got a story. Maybe it's maybe not their phone, but I'm sure they dropped. People have dropped their phone in the toilet before. Maybe their keys, their car keys, they had them in their pants or something like that. Something in their hands, something on the back of the toilet that doesn't belong there. So we got some plumbers' responses to some of the funniest, craziest, weirdest things you might have found flushed down the toilet. So we got that. Plus today in music, that is on the way in just a few. Within 10 minutes, it'll be bow time. I'm going to give you a keyword, chance to win some free food from Bojangles. Don't forget about that part of the deal. and we will roll on. Plus, on the show, we're rolling tons of killer hits. We're having a good time as well. So you finish this up, head on over to 102.5 The Shark, either online or on your radio, and let it roll. Let it roll all day. We have a good time. So, Victoria, how are things in the Edenton, Hertford area this morning? I understand there's been some patchy rain, maybe a little fog got there. How are things where you are this morning? If you haven't noticed yet, I'm flying solo today. Cindy's taking a couple of days off. She's got some personal things to do, and she'll be back with us on Monday, more than likely. So, well, we've got let's see, we got some patchy fog here, a lot of clouds, and man, like I say, maybe a stray shower or two. A lot of rain, Victoria. I know it's warm. It's really nice out there. But some patchy fog and a little bit of rain, patchy rain too. Not enough to really make a big difference, but nonetheless, we'll take it and run with it. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, I think the rain's probably going to last maybe another hour or two. Let me look at the latest radar. I'll let you know, and we'll see what comes up here. Okay. Oh, no fog there. All right. Well, good. That's good. You know, people are trying to drive this morning. They don't need to be out in the fog, but I hear there's some patchy fog in places. Okay, so yeah, we've got a little rain that moved through Edenton, moved through Hertford, Elizabeth City. Looks like it might be hitting across northern Currituck, Moyock into Chesapeake area, and then down south a little further on the south side of the Albemarle Sound, we got some stuff kind of moving through Mattamuskeet, Belhaven, along the Pamlico River, and in areas like that. So it's just little blobs. It's not a whole lot of rain, just enough to make you realize that it's rained. So I see we got more people chiming in here. Where is everybody? Jeez, man. Let's see. He's on vacay, isn't he? That's right. Gary is where was he going? On a boat, going on a cruise over near the Caribbean or something like that. Tracy, good morning. Perrin, good morning. How are you? What's happening? How are things in Southern Shores, Perrin? Are we doing okay? We've had some patchy fog and a little bit of not a lot of rain, just a little bit of here or there, little blotches of stuff. Tracy, how about with you? How are things going where you are this morning? Everybody doing okay? We're going to talk toilet stuff here in just a minute on the radio show. We'll talk about stuff people dropped in their toilets. Anybody got any crazy stories about that other than their phone? Car keys, maybe, makeup? How about the kids? When they're little, they're fascinated with the toilet, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, Tracy got 46 and cloudy. Okay, well, we're a little warmer this morning. We're right around 60 everywhere. 55, 57, 60, 62. And that feels great. I tell you, I really, man. Okay. All righty. Dominican Republic. That's right. Thank you, Perrin. That is where Gary is. Okay. All right. Hey, Foy. Oh, you're coming our way today. You're going to come get your mug? Well, if you get here early enough, I'll be around. Look for me, okay? I'd love to see you and say hi. Really would. And the mugs are really cool. You guys are going to like these. They're just a simple coffee mug, but there's the shark right there on it. Right there. It's just for you. Pretty cool. I think it was very thoughtful of Cindy. She came up with that whole idea. And we priced them out and got the budget to do it. So it's kind of cool. Yeah. Did you like that? I tell you, it's a lot of fun. There's this app called Bitmoji. It's a lot like the avatar you have with your Facebook, but you can build your own little avatar or emoji or whatever you want. They got all these situations that you find yourself in, like flying. I just typed in flying, and there I was in a paper airplane. I thought that was funny. So, yeah, I'm flying solo today. Linda wanted me to get hers too. Foy, we can work that out. Just talk to, if I'm here, talk to me. If not, the general at the front, the lady that keeps all that stuff straight, talk to her. She'll She'll get it going for you. Absolutely. Um, Lips a little dark. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Perrin? Lips are a little dark? Did you mean to say lips? Um, oh, yeah. Perrin, you know her name. Courtney. She's the general. I'm just teasing about Courtney. She's the sweetest lady. She does such a good job for us at our front desk. Get so many folks walking in off the street saying, I won this, I won that. How's my sugar today? You know what? It's been hovering around 150, 140 something, 150 something for 2 straight days. Lips a little dark on the emoji? Well, okay then. All right, I'll look out for that next time. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about crazy stuff in the toilet. You ready? Hang on, and we'll be right back. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Your station for the Killer Hits 102.5, the Shark REO Speedwagon, and roll with the changes. They're going to be out and about on the road again this summer as well. Man, you get a chance to see REO. Do it. I tell you what, they put on a great show. Along that, Styx puts on a good show. Sometimes they tour together and do some shows together as well. I think, what was it last year or the year before? Loverboy. I think all three of them, they were out there doing one show together. I bet that was awesome. It is 8:11. Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer Hits all day. Cindy taking a day or two off. She'll be definitely back with us on Monday. And we'll have more fun and games there. The Valentine's contest, by the way, starts on Monday. The great dates. Be listening for details on that between now and then. We'll fill you in. Your shark forecast, we could see some morning fog and maybe even a stray shower for the next hour or two. Then mostly cloudy for you today. Looking at a high of about 71. Mostly cloudy for tonight with a slight chance of maybe a shower or two. Low down to 56. And then mostly cloudy tomorrow. Chance of maybe a shower in the afternoon. Could actually see a thunderstorm tomorrow and a high of about 63. Right now, we got 62 in Buxton, 61 in Elizabeth City, and 57 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark. Now, ideally, you should be able to count on one hand the types of things that maybe over the years you have accidentally flushed down a toilet. But some people sometimes use it as a garbage can. They just can't help themselves. It's or they accidentally drop something in just as they're flushing. I mean, you've been there, you're sitting there, you get up, you might have your keys in your pocket. You could have maybe your phone. That's horrible when that happens because you're talking a lot of hassle and more money. But what are some of the things that we accidentally drop into the toilet? And this could include the little kids that are just fascinated with splashing the water, God forbid. But stuff goes in and that lever gets pulled and it's gone forever. Here's some of the crazy, but at the same time, most normal things that might happen and get flushed down the toilet. How about socks? That's got to be a kid thing. Or maybe the laundry. Maybe you're picking stuff off the laundry, up right off the bathroom floor. Somebody's just taking a shower and getting stuff in, sock goose in there. You don't realize it. Legos. That's got to be kid related. No doubt about it. I don't go around hanging out with Legos all the time when I'm in the bathroom. Rubber ducks. Now, I think that's another kid thing too, don't you? How about your teeth? Oh my gosh, could you imagine that? We're talking dentures here. That would be horrible. Another thing that makes the list. A lot of plumbers say this. They're amazed at the amount of this kind of thing that gets stuck in the toilet, and it just I don't know about this, but adult toys. Yeah, my mind wandered way too far too. But they're on that list. Turkey bones, Brussels sprouts. Now, come on, Brussels sprouts. I mean, and bananas. I don't know. Now, a lot of these are drain experts, plumbers, whatever they say. This is some of the craziest stuff they've seen. So, what about you? You ever dropped anything in there? I'm sure you have over the years. Anyway, today, a music all the way. Within 10 minutes, going to give you a chance to win some free music. Well, actually, some free food from Bojangles. It'll be bow time. And don't forget, we are live right now on Facebook. Our Facebook Live happening. It's facebook.com/102.5 The Shark. All right. What do you think? Any of those things ring a bell? Is that a problem for any of you guys? Dropping stuff in the toilet? I don't think it's a regular thing. I think it happens every once in a while. Wow. An early preview of my Valentine's contest. What is that? That's exactly what it is. What it is it starts Monday. You can't qualify or win anything, but we're going to talk about it and let you know some of the growing number of things that are being thrown in that prize package from all over Northeastern North Carolina. So I did about 7:10. I talked about it, and you know what? I've got somewhere. I've got a list. Yeah, you want to? I can talk about that right now. Let me get it. Let me get the info for you. Ruth says her son flushed her curlers down the toilet. Wow. Curlers, man. Q-tips. Now I think some people just throw Q-tips in there because they know they'll flush. Maybe the trash can's full. Maybe there's no trash can. Parent, good for you. Never dropped anything into the toilet accidentally. Awesome. All right, let me jump over here real quick and we'll talk to Foy here and maybe anybody else that wants some information on this contest that starts Monday on the Shark. Let me jump back here and look at the page that had all the info on it. Okay, so it's called The Great Date. Get it? Valentine's Day, The Great Date. Now, it doesn't mean you have to go on a date on Valentine's Day. That's not the idea. But the idea is to give you some fun stuff, maybe some romantic stuff, maybe some meaningful things in a prize package that you could use on or around Valentine's Day. Some of it together, some of it by yourself. So we've got some partners that have chimed in here and helped us out. OBX Laser Skin and Vein, Manio, they were with us up at RC Theaters. If you went by their information table, you got a lot. They're going to give you a facial, an anti-aging facial. That's one of the things that's going to be in that prize pack. Flowers. It's Valentine's Day. Why not? Anderson's Florist, gift certificate for a floral arrangement. Be nice. You get some fresh flowers for the house. Ripple Fiber, new to the Outer Banks. Guess what? They're throwing in a nice gift basket for you. Absolutely OBX is in Kitty Hawk. $100 gift card. You can go shopping. Not bad. OBX Chevy and Kitty Hawk. 2 Turbises and an oil change. That's not cheap these days. And this sounds so interesting. Sophisticated charcuterie in Kitty Hawk. A charcuterie board. You guys, anybody ever done the charcuterie stuff yet? Is it a lot of fun? A lot of people are into it. It's very, what do I say, trendy? Well, it kind of is. You go to a lot of places and they're selling in their home decor department charcuterie boards and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's the kind of stuff that's going to be in the prize pack. And it starts Monday, 7:10 every morning. We'll give you the hours during the day to be listening for your chance to qualify with a keyword and the text line. So that's the way that's going to work. So just letting you know, Foy, I hope that I hope that answers the questions. Yeah, good gifts. Absolutely. It does sound awesome, doesn't it, Victoria? I liked it. What else? Knock on wood. Oh, parent says she hadn't dropped anything in the toilet. So, well, that's pretty cool. Who else do we have kind of hanging out and watching this morning? Say hello. It's just me. I can use all the help I can get. Thank goodness everything's working this morning, right? That's what I said. Oh, you know what's not working? Can you guys tell? Is there anything that doesn't seem normal other than the fact that Cindy is not here? Look around you. What's not happening? Can you tell me? Yes, the TV. So I get here this morning. I knew it would be something, but it's this. It's out of the batteries went bad. Now, I do not have what are they triples? I'm out of triple A's. No. Wait a minute. Which ones are these? Yeah, triple A's. Sorry, I don't have any AAA batteries, so no TV till tomorrow, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, that's so. There was one thing we'll have to tell Cindy: TV didn't work. Okay, but the important stuff did: sound and video. Got it. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah, I know, but I can't. I know, but I've got to switch around 5 different ways up and down and doing all kinds of stuff. And it'll take me all morning. Hey, Todd, how are you doing this morning? Welcome to our Facebook live stream. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. How are things in Edenton for you? A little wet. I saw you guys got a few scattered showers. Any fog? Anybody seen any fog this morning? Because it's in the forecast. I haven't heard one person talk about, man, the fog is out there. They're just saying it might be. So, doing good. All right, awesome. All right, we're about 5 minutes away from Today in Music, maybe a little bit more, maybe 7 minutes away from Today in Music. No, I can't do that. I am gonna have to get rid of a song. Part of my job is to keep track of the show, the radio show at the same time. So Bob Seger, Silver Bullet Band playing on the radio right now on 102.5 The Shark. Right after that, we'll have Today in Music, and you guys will be a part of it too. Same chance to win. You washed your car yesterday. Man, now do you wash it at home, or do you take it to a car wash and do the vacuum thing there, or are you an at-home type of person? Ooh. Oh. Victoria, that's a hole. Dropped her keys in the rest stop toilet. I'm not saying the rest stop toilet is not clean. It's just not your bathroom. You know what I'm talking about? Sort of everybody's bathroom. You know what I'm saying? How'd you get them out? That's the story. How did you get them out? Did you have to wash your hands? Or the keys? Both? Oh, man. How's the weather in Edenton, Todd? Is it cloudy? Is it foggy? Has it rained? Just check it. Let me know. I'd like to drop in. I was just waiting on Victoria. She might not be able to do it. She's probably hanging out with Charlie, doing something crazy, just watching. Anybody else hanging out that hadn't chimed in and said good morning, please do. Love to meet you. I know there are people. I'm not saying you just stalk and watch, but you do. I'm glad to have everybody. Cindy and I are both very happy that you guys join us every day, whether you say hi or not. But we'd love to get to know you. All right, so Todd says it's rain has stopped for now. Good, it is wet. Victoria, on the keys in the toilet, she had to grab them. She had no choice. So she washed her hands. And she was lining the seat. Now, that's important. It is. It really is. But it's amazing. Things that happen like that. All right, Today in Music coming your way. Stick around, and then we'll get right back to a little bit more of what we're talking about. Plus, anything you want to talk about, let me know. We can do that too, as always. And, your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5, The Shark, Bob Seger, and the Silver Bullet Band and Night Moves. It is 8:24. Bill and Cindy with you in the morning. Killer Hits all day. Cindy taking a couple of days off. She'll be back with us on Monday. Your shark forecast, we could see some morning fog and maybe a scattered shower, at least this morning. Otherwise, mostly cloudy today. High of 71. Mostly cloudy tonight. A slight chance of shower as well. Mainly overnight, low down to 56. And clouds hang around again tomorrow for Friday. Chance of maybe a shower. Afternoon thunderstorm a possibility as well at a high of about 63. Right now we have 59 in Edenton, 60 in Windsor, and 58 in Nags Head, and 102.5 The Shark. And it's time for Today in Music. Now be listening right after this for a chance to win some free food from Bojangles. It will be Bow Time. 1998, Spice Girl, Victoria Adams, Posh Spice at the time, and soccer player David Beckham got engaged. Still doing this crazy thing called life together as we speak. 1986, Barbra Streisand started a three-week run at number one on the album charts with the Broadway album. 1984, Yoko Ono donated almost $500,000 to Liverpool Old People's Home. Guess where? Strawberry Fields. 1975, the Carpenters went number one on the singles chart with their version of the Marvelettes' 1961 hit, Please, Mr. Postman. 1971, Grace Slick of Jefferson Airplane gave birth to a daughter. At that time, they named her God. Yeah, G-O-D. She was later renamed China. And 1960, the original cast for The Sound of Music started a 16-week run at number one on the album chart. Music birthdays, it's Alicia Keys. She's celebrating number 44 today. And that is Today in Music. Right now, it's Bow Time. Time to qualify for a Tubi's chicken dinner from Bojangles just by texting the word Bow Time, B-O-T-I-M-E, one word. Not a real word, but for all intents and purposes for this contest, it is Bow Time, together as one word. Do it right now, 252-441-1025. News and weather together coming up within 10 minutes. And guess what? More killer hits on the way, too. All right, let me check my music real quick, make sure we're all good here and doing what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, very good. Probably get rid of this song right here. So long. All right, but we do have some good stuff coming up. There we go. Done. How about that? All right, so let's catch up. Where was I? Oh, okay. Nothing new on the comments. That's fine. But we were talking about Victoria grabbing the keys out of the restroom, the rest stop toilet, saving them. She needed them. She got to get back in the car and start it up. But she washed her hands and she washed the keys and she was lining the toilet. Way to go. Proper bathroom etiquette. All right. So, yeah, I'm still wearing the readers. And after a big search on the internet, I have found some that doesn't give me this stuff right here when I'm doing this part of our radio show, our Facebook Live. I don't want you guys to have this staring at you every day because I have to wear these right now. So I've ordered some that's called, I don't know, AR, something on the lenses, anti-reflective, and blue light. I learned a lot real quick. Blue light blocking. So as soon as I get these, supposedly today, I'll put them on and you won't see that. It'll just look normal. So hopefully they work. We'll find out, how that goes. All right, so who else? We get some more people in here. Say hi. So far, we've got Foy and Todd and Victoria and Perrin. Who else we got chiming in? Wendy from Virginia still. You're up in Chesterfield, right? How's the weather there, Wendy? Are you still with us? Ruth? Yeah. I never really got an answer from you on how the weather is or what's going on where you are this morning. I didn't specifically ask you, but if you want to chime in. Tracy, I'm looking back here. Anybody else? Say hello. Be a part of the show. Okay, Wendy says cloudy. All right. Okay. All right, boy. You have a great day too. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, come on down. I'll be here for a while, probably till 1 or 2. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. We'll catch up again, and we'll just look forward to that big breakfast we're gonna have in a month or two or so. All right. Have a great day, Foy. Absolutely. Oh my goodness gracious. What's the tip there in Richmond this morning? We've got the 60s. I think Tracy was chiming in a little bit northwest of you, saying it was what was it she said? Daggone it, I can't remember. Hold on. Let me look and see. Where'd she go? Yes, indeed. Well, I don't see her. Well, anyway, okay, 46 and cloudy where she was. Yes, breakfast soon. You betcha. I'm looking forward to that whenever it happens. We promised to make plans to get together. For those of you that might not have heard of this, at the Jolly Roger restaurant, they're under construction. They're building a huge new part of their building, and once they're done with that, which it's getting pretty close from the way it's looking as I drive by. We're gonna have a breakfast. We already cleared it with the folks. Andrea at the Jolly Roger, Lori Clark from East Carolina Radio. We've all met and said, "Yep, we'll do this." But would you guys please wait until we're done with the construction? We'd like to show it off, and I get that. Oh, you got 65 in Chester, Wendy. That's pretty warm. Along with the warmth comes the rain this time of year. Isn't that always the truth? Isn't that crazy? It just is. But anyway, so we're planning this breakfast, which means, I don't know. Of course, we work until 10 on the radio, so it'll be after that. So it might be more of a brunch. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it'll be a weekend. Never thought about that. That'd make it easier for a lot of people to be hanging around from out of town. Like maybe if Gary showed up. I hope Gary gets to make it because he is about the furthest away, I think, in Cleveland when he's in Ohio and not the Dominican Republic. So, well, no matter what happens weather-wise, I'm happy that it's just warmer. Now, I don't mind it being chilly, a little cold, maybe snow every once in a while, but I don't like 9 degrees. It just doesn't have a ring to it in my book. Hey, Perrin. All right, 152. I know what you're talking about. Yep, 147. I think it's the last one I took. We're gonna have another prickling here in just a little while. Yeah, that's the new journey for me. Yep, exactly right. So many millions of Americans having to deal with sugar issues like that, and I never thought I would have to do anything like that. I've always just been this happy-go-lucky donut-eating guy. Sooner or later, that check engine light comes on, right? That's what I've heard. Well, it happened to me too. So here we are. We're all in the same boat there. Those of us that know. It's a little bit of a different way of life. But you know what, Perrin? I think you can agree. I already feel better than I've felt in a long time. And I'm only about 3 weeks into this. So just changing some of these habits out of have to. You still eat the donuts? I'm not ready for that yet. Now, I was told by my doctor not to make your life miserable. And I understand where he is coming from and his nurse. They were very knowledgeable and told me just whatever you do, don't fall into this sort of bad mood about having the deal you've been dealt to you, because they said you can pick some time and you can have a cheat and you can just pick a half a day and just be normal, but jump right back into the routine. So, but yeah, it's so new to me. I'm just not ready for any of that. I'm ready to see how good I can be, how good I can feel, and keep everything in check and be healthy as I can be. So that's kind of where I am with it. I'm sure that'll change. Something will happen. Today, when the dozen donuts came in, oh my gosh. Did you see the picture I posted on Facebook? Yeah, they were from a listener, Neil. Neil Dennis brought in some donuts, and I could smell them all I wanted, but I couldn't have one. But he brought me a nice little wrap, which I have partaken. It was a low-carb breakfast wrap. Having heard what was going on, he says, I thought of you, Bill, and brought you that too. So that was real nice of him. Okay, parents. So not as often, but you still eat them. Okay, I understand that. I don't think you should deprive yourself completely of any of this. Although I gotta ask you, if it's been a while since you've had something like that and it's super sweet, how sensitive are you to the sugar taste? Is it like, I don't like that anymore? Or is it like, oh my gosh, a donut? How's it? What is it? Which one is it? Let me know. I want to know what to expect on that one. All right. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? Anybody doing anything specific? Watching football? I know there's going to be a little bit of rain both Saturday and mainly Sunday. So maybe it might be not the biggest outdoor weekend, but still going to be warm. A lot of people itching to get out and do some stuff. That is for sure. I think we talked about this yesterday, because Michael Bassnight from Pioneer Theater was in. They're having a big weekend at the Pioneer Theater. Of course, they're doing OBX Got Talent on Saturday, which is kind of like a local version of The Voice or American Idol, I guess, any of those music shows. But Friday night and Saturday night, Huntley from The Voice, the guy that won The Voice, is going to be in concert. Special show at the Pioneer, 7 o'clock Friday night and Saturday night. Those shows are sold out. But you know what they did? They put their heads together and said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do something very special each night after the show, not at the Pioneer, but just down the street at the Evans House. It's going to be back. It's a very special ultimate fan experience with Huntley himself right there inside of this old house mansion. Beautiful place, sort of in the parlor. And it'll be an intimate performance, and you'll be able to talk to him and do that stuff like that. Tickets are available for that. If you're interested, it's a little pricier than a regular ticket, of course, but look at what you're getting. ThePioneerTheater.com. Check that out. Okay? Sounds like a pretty cool deal. So, ThePioneerTheater.com. All right. Perrin says, I can't drink Cokes or Pepsis anymore. Does bother me sweet-wise on the donut. Okay. So you're having a lot of sugar. When you eat like a cream-filled donut, you know it, right? It's different than it used to be. You should be able to just have another one, right? Maybe not anymore. Wow. Mm-mm. Funny how things change, isn't it? It just really is funny how things change on you. It's hard to describe. It really is. So, but it's great having you guys as a resource, because you guys are always so helpful on any subject. At least somebody in the group knows what they're talking about, no matter what we're talking about. That's what I like about this. We can have a lot of fun. We laugh. Maybe almost bring ourselves to tears sometimes from laughing or crying. Something happens. We just kind of we ride that roller coaster together, and that's what I think is special. And it always, Cindy and I did something very similar to this on the other morning show that we were on 96.7 The Coast, and then we came over here to what Marco had been doing for years, and stepped into his studio and his Facebook live stream and took that over too. So it's been special getting to know each and every one of you. Just wanted to let you know that. Really love you guys. Really, really do. Okay. Let's see. Let's catch up with some. Victoria says that she's impressed they were able to get Huntley. I spoke a little bit to Michael Bassnight about that, and he says he was excited that it came together. It's one of those things that just happened at the right time. And was able to get through to Huntley's new manager, I guess is what you would call it, and work out something. It's pretty cool. So the guys, Huntley himself, I think he's from, not originally, but where he lives now, Fredericksburg, Virginia. So that's not too far. And he has played Northeastern North Carolina, some different clubs like in Greenville at ECU. Anybody over there probably recognizes him. Maybe out in the Hosky, anywhere along that I-95 corridor where there's some towns with some dinner places and bars and stuff like that and clubs. So he has played around. I haven't seen him on the Outer Banks. I don't ever remember him. But I sure do remember him from the voice. Very distinctive guy with some style and a great, great voice. That's for sure. Oh, the Bavarian cream donuts. I know. I know. Yeah. Makes me want one right now, just thinking about that. Wow. Um, funny what talking about food will do to you. That's for sure. Man, oh man. All right, look, I'm going to be right on time today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Cindy, I know it's different when both of us are here. I can tell you it's easier for both of us when both of us are here because hey, it's two people talking instead of one. One person doesn't have to carry on the whole conversation. You guys have made it easy. Appreciate that this morning. And you guys have a great day. I'm going to roll some credits if I can figure out how to do that again real quick. Hold on just a second. Rolling the credits. Yes, there they are. See? And we will talk to you tomorrow. It'll be Big Friday. Let me know what you have plan wise for the weekend. I'll let you know if you're looking for something to do and don't know what's happening. I'll fill you in. Okay? All right. Well, have a great one.